I'm reading from another book, Ritual, from Malidoma Patrice Some. Remember, I love his wisdom. I respect this man, this elder. And I just wanted to share with you a section of this book when he talks about community and what is so important, these important characteristics that make a community. Because, I talked about the village, the importance of keeping our old traditions of respecting the elders and keeping us united and close as a family, as a collective family. And these are the characteristics of a community described here in this book, right? It has to be a unity of spirit, right? It has to be trust. It has to be openness. It has to be love and caring. It has to be respect for the elders. It has to be respect for nature. And it has to be a cult of the ancestors. But look at this part when he talks about what we need, right? So he says, what we need is to be able to come together with a constantly increasing mindset of wanting to do the right thing, even though we know very well that we don't know how nor where to start. This is real for a lot of us because some of us don't buy into the whole religion thing with Christianity or Muslim or Buddhist, or some people just don't subscribe to one religion. They may consider themselves universal, but this is real when you talk about some people just don't know where to start. This seemingly frightening position is amusing to the spirit that watches over you. Your desire alone is strong enough to guide you along the path. Yes? You have to be thirsty. You have to be wanting to grow. You have to be seeking. You can't just sit still and not want to learn and grow and seek. It's part of your spiritual journey, your spiritual walk, right? And then once you start out, they meet you along the road path, your ancestors. Spirit will watch you. But of course, right, it is useful to know certain elemental steps, such as invoking the spirit of the ancestors or of nature. Knowing which spirit to invoke and what to do with that spirit depends on your ability to stay focused on your purpose. You must be willing to speak of your inabilities, your clumsiness. Look at that. As Robert Bly would say, you must walk your limp in order to stay with your purpose. This is important for you to truly shine, to really be at home with yourself in ritual and in community. Invocation is a call placed by a person to a spirit. To invoke the spirit is to call upon the invisible. The language of invocation must not be confused with order and demand. It must be closer to a plea, a humble request. This is because ritual is a spirit-based activity performed by humans. For anything to happen, the ritual must be dominated by humility. We invoke spirits because we need their intervention in our affairs so that we can feel safe. So you don't go demanding and yelling at the spirit and telling it what you want it to do. That's not how spirit works. That's how we operate. That's how we operate. So, there are people that would try to tell you, forget all those old ways, those stupid ways. That doesn't work. You don't understand the power of faith. Whatever you believe, it will manifest, whether good or bad. Whatever you believe, it will come to pass, whether good or bad. Listen to me. If you believe in, let me see what I can say. If you believe this paper clip is God, this paper clip will come to life, and this paper clip will be like your talisman. That's how powerful we are. Whatever we believe, it will manifest. Right? Your belief alone. But there are things that we don't see and we cannot see with our physical eye. but they're still manifesting. They're still going on. Just because you can't see it, don't mean it isn't there. So you have to seek a higher truth. You have to seek growth. You have to seek guidance. Trust and believe. Yeah, trust and believe. So it is possible to restore the community, but we have to have unity of spirit. We have to have trust. God knows we need to have unity and trust. We have to have love and caring, because love and caring, that is the base. Love, without love, no, we can't do anything. It won't be eternal without love. Love is eternal. Love is unconditional. Love is everlasting. We have to have openness, right? Open to each other and unreserved, right? We have to have respect for the elders, which I always talk about. Respecting your elders. We have to have respect for nature, right? We have to have respect for nature. And we have to have a cult of the ancestors where we call on them for that which we need in humility. True humility. Not in demanding, but in humility. Yes. Ashe.